Get your special sock out, nerds. This gonna get good.
And I am Iron Man.
What is going on, everyone? Paul Thayer here, live on YouTube. I am the creator and writer of amazing books like Crimson Pain, Omega 2090, and of course, Project Analysis. We have amazing titles, but most importantly, we are here to talk Lethal Leopard as we await the arrival of the amazing artist on the series, Igor Teixeira, who kills it in the RippaVerse and kills it all day. And we're setting ourselves up for another amazing stream. And I wanted to say hello to everybody that is here, for the people that are watching across YouTube and the people that are watching later on the playback. We thank you for joining us. And we are very excited for more things to come. And out of nowhere, any given moment, an RKO can fly. And when an RKO flies, just know we are ready to roll. Amazing things going on with Lethal Leopard. Let's take a little peek at it fast as we await the arrival of Igor. We're going to go to the campaign. We are at 64 backers, $3,147 raised. We're over our $3,000 goal, but that doesn't mean to stop now. We have amazing things for you to grab, like the amazing cover B by Kenan White and our cover A by Igor Teixeira. You don't want to miss out on this amazing campaign. We're 6 backers away from 70, which is really cool and really excited about. We're still waiting for Igor to enter. Let me see where this fella is at. We're going to send him a quick message. I said, where you at, my guy? He's usually not late for these type of things, but it's okay. It's understandable. And let's see. Did I get him? He retweeted my post. And yeah, so as we're waiting for that, we are very grateful for getting our funding, getting the things that we needed done. And with funding, I made this amazing clip for us getting funded.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Lo hicimos! We did it!
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Mash that up yourself. You know how I do. Tons of cool things. We have Ken Marion on recently. He's the interior artist for some recent Green Lantern issues, upcoming Nightwing issues, doing work on Rip Ascend. You could check that out in the playback with Ken Marion. We have one that's made specifically for YouTube Shorts, for you watching on YouTube Shorts. And then we have for people watching regular on YouTube as well. So we do 2 different kinds of videos. It's something that StreamYard has been doing, and it's a very interesting thing. And we have amazing guests. Another amazing guest that we're going to have on is Kevin. Kevin had the largest single issue Kickstarter of all time recently. It was 700,000. I think it was like 740,000 for a single issue, and he crushed it. And we're going to be live with him on Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about how we create comic books, a little different type of take of a stream, and we're going to pick his brain, get some insight. So make sure you check out Project Analysis on YouTube, the same YouTube that you're watching right now, and make sure you hit notify. There's one with the cell phone. The cell phone one means for YouTube Shorts, and then there's the regular one. So you want to make sure we check out on both of those. And then once again, completely out of nowhere.
Oh my God! No!
I can hold it. We're going great. But yeah, we're super excited about Lethal Leopard. I was about to send this, but let me just send this to Igor again real fast. Let me send him a nice little message just in case he can't open it link to stream. Don't worry, guys. We're doing this together. I'm new to this whole streaming thing, and we're happy to have such amazing people working with us on this series for Lethal Leopard. Like I said, I'm really happy for us to get our funding. And as we're waiting, let's just dive right in. Let's dive right into some Lethal Leopard. I'm going to pull it up real quick. Anyone in the chat, don't be scared. You could say hi. We don't care who you are and why you're watching, but it'd be appreciative to get a nice hello. So right now, like I said, we're at 3,147, 64 backers, 9 days to go. This is a 24-page full-color comic book created by Eric Arndt, Real One, formerly known as Enzo More, Paul Thayer, your boy right here, creator of Project Analysis, and Igor Teixeira from the RippaVerse. Step inside the energy-fueled world and experience the action firsthand. Who is this for? This is for comic book lovers who want to be part of something new. Also, if you're a fan of ancient mythology, pro wrestling, Spawn, and Dragon Ball Z, you'll be a fan of this because we mash it all up into one. You get Lethal fucking Leopard. What is it about? Trapped in the depths of the underworld, Brett Lyons, a half-man, half-Anubis hybrid, will stop at nothing to find his way back home to Earth. Every page of Lethal Leopard 1 explodes with vibrant color, high-octane action, a world unlike you've ever seen before. And this is one of the amazing pages from the interior work. We have the covers as well. We have standard covers. Cover A is 15. Cover B is 20. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Oh, dun, dun, dun. Without further ado, I see that he is here. Bam! Hello, Igor. We are happy to have you here. I was holding down the fort while you were gone. I was nervously panicking. I was like, email. Maybe I didn't send it. And we're here now.
It's just the time zones, man. Got me confused by an hour. It's like
I know. I saw as I went live, you reposted live at 2 p.m. East. I was like, oh no, he's not. That's why I tried to email you too. Because what time is it right now?
It's 4 p.m. here. So, but then we don't have summertime savings anymore in Brazil. So we don't. So like it would be summer here, not there, and that would make us have like sometimes at the RippaVerse I would have 4 hours difference with the other guys. But that doesn't happen anymore because we don't have it here, but you guys have it there. So I never know what time it is in the US anymore, man. I just follow Google and that's it.
Yeah, I asked too. You ask Google and you ask the AI lords what time it is.
Yeah, what time is it?
They let us know. Did you see recently the Disney's putting $1 billion into Sora AI? You saw that?
I saw that. I was talking to my wife about that because she works at a company that uses AI a lot. It's a mobile gaming company. She's an artist for them, and they are like heavy into it. They use like AI for a lot of their process now, not only programming but also artwork and stuff. And they don't generate everything, but like my wife is a concept artist, so she'll make concepts for a few things, and then they will run it through an AI that has trained in their style of painting. And since the assets for mobile games are small, they just like render perfectly in their style. So everything looks like it was made by the same person. And
where we're at, and it's DC took their approach, saying, hey, we're not touching this shit, at least for now. They're about to get acquisition by someone else, and
that
Disney,
might change.
and now Disney knows where we're heading. This is from the Walt Disney Company. The Walt Disney Company, an open reach landmark agreement to bring beloved characters from across Disney's brand to Sora. Because it's true, at first they're like, oh, like everyone's just using their characters, but people don't understand using your characters on a platform where people are making unlimited stories on Instagram, TikTok, and you don't have to pay for that. It's still giving exposure. Like everyone remembers recently they were doing the whole thing on the Stormtroopers. Like you saw the Stormtroopers, it was everywhere. Everyone was doing it. And they're like, hey, we're going to get a piece of that pie and we'll make a $1 billion investment. This is from the Walt Disney Company.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It is interesting because I'm not like, there's no way to be a pro or against something like this. I think people misunderstand a lot of what's going on in terms of technology, because it like there is no point in history that people go back to what they have done before in terms of technology. Every time we add something new, no matter how vile or how bad we think it is, it's here to stay. Like there's no way back, like unless like all the funding for it falls through and the bubble bursts, which might happen, but I don't see that happening in the future. Like people use AI for everything nowadays, and artists were using that before in small things like filters and resizing stuff, adjusting resolutions. All of that was AI in Photoshop, for instance, but they didn't notice that. But it was part of the process in a way. And now it's like generative, which is crazy. Like this $1 billion deal might mean a lot of people like will be replaced by like computers in a sense, and then they'll have to adjust to what they can produce under those circumstances and how to use those tools to their advantage, I think.
Because with Disney Plus, it's the same thing. When you want to sit down with your kids and say, hey, don't you want to be in the new Pixar movie? There's character 4, 5, and 6 that we could put our faces in, and we're characters 4, 5, and 6, but we're still next to, you know, Mickey Mouse, you name it. They're the eye of the beholder. And now, you know, I know a lot of people, including artists that I've worked with, where when people were posting the reels and stuff around, they're like, how dare you post this? I want to see them say that to Disney now. You know what I mean? Like, go say that and tell them you're not going to work and do anything with them, because they're the biggest brand, and it's crazy. It's crazy. DC. I know Jim Lee was like, hey, we're not doing this, and that's great. You know, whatever you want to do it. But, you know, I think
it's different. It's different for comics, I think. I believe. I'm sorry, but I think comics are such a niche market, and the public is so vehemently against it. That is really like there is, because like this cover, for instance, which is one of my favorites, the one that you have from Project Nihilis's episode 6. There is no way like an AI is going to be able to compose that with everything that's behind that story there. Like I didn't even read the script, and I know like there's a lot of feeling in that scene, right? Going on. We're learning more about that character just from the cover. And I feel like composition is something that AI does to a certain degree very well, and then very poorly when you consider like creativity, because we see some crazy stuff from comics, like comic book covers. Like some artists take their swings with like crazy, like this, you know. So VK, right? Like VK. That's yeah. So there's no way that's gonna happen, at least for now, from what I've seen from the output. But who knows?
I see it. I see it as a thing just to propel in the doom scrolling era of there's people that are on Instagram, there's people that are on TikTok, and they just want to take over that medium. I will never purchase a comic book that's made with AI. But will I watch an Instagram reel that has AI? I watched 10,000 already. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a different thing. And I feel like, yes, we are in a niche market, and these conventions show it in that community. I really think even with this, it's even better for us that this is happening, because more people are going to go, hey, let me get to a convention. Let me go online. Let me check out something that's made from people that really have the passion that can see this. Because even with this cover, I just told Samuel to make a cover, and he made up the blood, like he made their faces in the blood and stuff. He's crazy, you know. Like
that was such a good cover. When I first saw it, I was like, should have thought of that, man. That's such a nice composition. Everything works in there. The colors are great. Everything works in there.
Prasan absolutely kills it on the colors as always, and with that comes a nice flying. Oh my god. And we are most importantly here to talk about our amazing book that got funding. I know you didn't see the thing before, but I made this cool intro for being funded.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Lo hicimos! We did it!
It's not unusual to be loved by an elephant.
Nice. You know,
Nice.
and we did it. We're funded. We're going to push more. That's why I asked Igor to take away from his busy schedule real quick so we can promote our amazing book that we put over a year from concept art to interior art into to make this book happen. And we did hit our $3,000 goal, and we're really shooting for that 4K plus. Just more money, the better. It guarantees, you know, you're already guaranteed your book. You did all the interior artwork. You know, I wrote the script, the colors. Prasad already did half the colors, and you're guaranteed your book, you know, and then we're just going to put time in it to just make sure it perfected and all the books come out really sick. Like these interior art pages, you know, I've had other people talk about it. You've heard Kanan talk about it. Everyone loves these interior art pages. And we've had numerous people too. I've been on the traveling streams. They're like, dude, this is the best. Mark, shout out Mark. I don't want to butcher his last name, but he's a co-creator of Evangeline. He does all this cool stuff. He literally said like this, there's no better book on Kickstarter, especially right now, that looks like this. And there's not.
Oh
There's
man,
not.
thanks. Yeah, I'm happy. The team effort,
know?
right? Like the team effort. So
Yeah,
from
dude,
the
this
script to
is-
the final colors.
Yeah, it's a crazy design. It's a crazy knocky thing. You know, we've been pushing it. We're at 64 backers right now, which is awesome. This is, you know, out of anything excluding Project Analysis 1, the Voltage and Imperium, you know, we did 1900. The Crimson Pain one shot, which is one of our best sellers in a convention. I sell hundreds of these at a convention. We did 2,200. And Omega 2090, the first one, did 2,200 for a first issue for my company. This is 3,147. It's killer. It's 1,000 more already than any other first single issue that we've done. And I think it just tests to show like how great this art is. I'm so excited to get these books, bro.
Yeah, me too, man. It was so much fun. I can't believe it's like we're done with the first book, because every time I had some free time, I was going back to these pages, and I don't have them to work on, and I'm like, I wish I had something more.
You got to, you got to start. I know you're super busy with everything with the RippaVerse, but even in your spare time, you know, I think you should think of a nice, cool character that you could work on, and you know, do something similar, even if you release it digital.
Yeah, I was watching you talking to VK, and he was talking about his comic, and the pitch alone was great, but the artwork, it's amazing. And I was like, man, I really need, once my next baby girl was born, like she's doing March, so maybe after things cool out a little bit, I'm gonna get into a habit of making something original. But I'm not a writer, so that's the problem. Like I'm gonna hit you up for something.
Yeah, dude, I'm down. We can do something even similar to this. I'm doing you know, that's where the best stuff happens, and we can just like maybe pitch it around. I've been getting connected.
And it's nice because we go to conventions and everything, so you get to see a lot of like other people's work, compare it to your own, and adjust, and then you hear people's feedback on that. I'm curious to hear what people will have to say too.
Dude, people were buying that flyer thinking that just the design alone was cool, and you know, it's still not even heard. Like he's put it on his story so many times. You wrote it at New York Comic Con, but every day or two I get a comment like, "Oh, that guy looks exactly like Enzo," and I'm like, "No, it is Enzo. It is him. I got the rights to him."
I saw a lot of those comments as well, like people posting the GIF of him like going like this, which is a famous one on X. And I was like, yeah, that's the dude, man. I'm glad it looks like him, because that's supposed to be him. And it's such a wild look. So hey, hello.
It's so wild. Saying what up to the chat. Most of Punk, he says, "What up, Igor?" He's viewing it on the Shorts medium, so you get an intro for being our first person commenting in the chat today. Let's see what we can do. I can find something good for you. Let's see.
The Cavalrine. The legends are true. And may I say, sir, on behalf of all humanity, this just feels right. We will treat you so much better than those shit fucks down the street.
You were just leaving.
Nice. There you go. You get that nice intro, dude. The first Cavalian. Congrats to you on the funding. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
man.
It
Thank you.
means the world. You know, 3K, it is a big ask, you know, and I'm happy we got it. It is beautiful work, beautiful artwork. Thank you.
Thank
We
you, sir.
appreciate that so much. And you know, like we put a lot into this. And I definitely think it's gonna, like I said, it'll kill in a show for sure. And you know, I've spoken to even a lot of companies about project analysis. Like I definitely see people are definitely going to be sinking their teeth into this. I'm just so excited to see the reaction too, because like when kids see this, like, you know, they see superhero sci-fi, like, oh my God, so cool. Like I want to see the reaction now. It's like, it's different. It's underworld. It's crazy. You know, it's, I just want to see the initial eyes and then be able to pick up, you know, really where to go, which is like we discussed. And really, I wanted to, you know, depending on how it really sells at conventions will dictate the next thing, unless we somehow fly to 6K, because 6K really gets us the money my amazing artists and our team needs to make sure we can just keep bombing out more of these, because I do have, you know, the rights to do 6 books. And of course we would keep it the same. So, you know, you guys got it back. You got to check us out. We have so many cool things, so many amazing books. I'm so excited to get these exclusive covers and all the amazing additions that we had. And, you know, I seen like the money's fluctuated in a sense of like, I see people that might have backed big and then they change, but it's not like people are leaving, you know, they're changing because, you know, things come up, things happen.
Yeah.
You know, people, you're making an investment into us, and, you know, we're super excited that you are. And I'm literally so excited for this. Like so many of these pages, like this one here, and even this one here, you know, all these images could be like covers of its own. And it's just crazy.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I would go back and rework some of those, but yeah, as time goes by, you're always finding like new things that you wanted to change. But overall, I was so happy with this book because I got to do some crazy stuff, and that's the fun of it.
Kyle, who did Project Analysis 1, I just had him on stream too recently, and he was saying the same thing, because now he's doing Star Wars, he's doing G.I. Joe, all the board games. He's like, oh, he's like Samuel's is crazy compared to mine, and he's like, yeah, but I'm like, Samuel's in book 2 too. It took growth, you know, like everyone just grows with every single issue.
Yeah,
and that's the whole point. We have like a little time capsule.
I heard you talking to someone, I don't remember who, and you were talking about how you got into the habit of writing and you got better as you moved along. And I feel like art is the same thing, obviously, right? So as you move along a book or anything like throughout your career, you're gonna improve most of the time. And looking back is always like that bitter sweet thing where you reminisce about something, and then there's like, oh, I could do this better. Kyle's amazing. Like I've worked with him on a card game called Awful Clash, and he did some great work there. Like his cards were off the hook. So yeah,
he did a cool Kickstarter with them too.
Yeah, that's cool.
And yeah, it's been crazy. We had VKen on, Kanan on, Kyle on. I have Chris Jeruso next week. I have Kevin. Cool. I don't want to butcher his last name, but Kevin did the SWAT Cats, the #1 single issue of all time on Kickstarter, raised $740,000. We're gonna go on Wednesday, 1 p.m. East. We're gonna talk on how we create comics together. It's crazy, and it's crazy. Like, and everyone says, you know, everyone's saying it. Like, well, I don't even think they could say it anymore. That comics is like so small now that we just had another 700,000 campaign. RippaVerse is killing it. Absolute Batman is selling 300,000 copies at issue 15. Yeah. Like, we are in the zone right now.
Yeah, it is.
And I wanted to show you this too, because if you could view it on the website, you go to projectanalysis.com. If you view it on your laptop, it's different than the computer, because on the phone, I just have the shop available. But I have the visual vibration page, and I have our link that you could check out Lethal Leopard as well, and our confirmed conventions. But I have our team, most importantly, on all the issues. And there you are, my friend. You're made the cut. I got you cut up in there, along with Real One and all the amazing people we've been working with. I just think it's like cool little ads. I was trying to go. It was so funny. I was like, I put my heart and soul into my website the other day, and And then like I changed some shipping stuff around. Then I instantly got a sale. I'm like, oh my God, did the shipping, like if they order too many books, was it too high? Because then I got like a 20 book order after. I was like freaking out, you know? So I was like,
I can only imagine how that is. Like,
yeah, I got to do everything.
Yeah.
CJ, hello, great looking book. Thank you, CJ. We appreciate you. And this is your first time saying what up in the chat, at least for me. So for that, you get this. Nice.
So have you always been into wrestling and stuff like that?
Yeah, I love wrestling. Wrestling's my thing. John Cena is tomorrow. It's his final match, and then we will no longer be able to see him. My time is now. And that's how I feel with Lethal Leopard. I always love wrestling, and I was a big fan, and of course I was a fan of Enzo before we just hit it off. But I'm a big wrestling guy. I'm a big UFC guy. I like watching one person in the sense of like, I used to like football so much, but when the quarterback moved teams are retired, you're supposed to say fuck you to him. It makes no sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I like following certain people and following their journeys the same way I follow a writer, anything. I feel like UFC, it's one-on-one. Same with WWE is, you know, it's like soap opera action, but it's they're still putting their bodies on the line and doing the crazy shit, and you follow one guy. It's like if he goes to another show, you can go watch him at another show. He does a signing, go see him at a signing. You know, the same way.
Most of the time they worry about like a storyline, so you can follow that particular character, right? Like,
yeah, and you see their growth. They're doing 4-year storylines on a, you know, I think they do 12 hours of story a week. That's insane. And when people say, "Oh my God, it's not the best," like I want to see you write 12 hours of story a week and say it needs to be cinema every single time.
Yeah, and it's mostly about the characters, right? Like every soap opera is about the characters. Like the events around it are gonna go up and down because you can only write so much. Like you can be a genius every time, but as long as the character is like evolving and you're having your time with them, like that's worth it already.
Yeah, 100%. We got some character growth with Lethal Leopard, following Brett Lyons, trying to escape the underworld. We have a limited ash can, limited to 100 copies. This is a must add to your order. This is our first ever ash can for Visual Vibration. We have 2 variants from Kanan White that will only be printed to 100 copies. He killed it on this. I love talking to Kanan. It was my first time talking to Kanan, the same way it was talking to you on stream for the first time. And we hit it off. You know, it's so great that like we communicate all of us so well through messaging. And then when we just talk, it's like, bam, you know?
Yeah, he's awesome. Like that, I'm so grateful to be working with him for the last like year and a half or 2. I don't even know how long, but he's a great guy all around. We've been streaming together monthly for more than a year now. He's so fun. Like he's
do you do once a week? Do you do monthly?
Monthly, yeah. We can only do monthly because we have to, or it's called Control Z. So we do a piece each between me, him, and Marcus. We make like mobile wallpapers. So a set format of like the vertical set format for our subscribers, and they receive every month like the 3 wallpapers, and they vote on the one that they like the most. And we have themes around, like this month is gonna be Christmas. Last month was a set of characters fighting another character. So it's interesting because you get a lot of artists, because we're dealing with like mostly artists. That's the public, and they send fun art, and we throw some feedback around. It's super fun, and Kanan is like super insightful. It's talented as hell.
How did that go with I know you guys did that huge talent hunting for RippaVerse. I know you're looking through so much stuff. I see a lot of people posting on social media. How many people did you get send in stuff?
I don't know, man, but it was tough to choose, man, because I can review everything because we're gonna have a video reviewing everything, and we're still looking through them. So because there's also video content a lot of people did some crazy stuff, lore videos, interviews, all sorts of things, editing. Like there's so many talented people in this like communities. It's amazing to see. And just the art alone, we have so much to go through. Like coloring, we did 3 categories. So it was coloring, pinup, or cover, and sequential. And most of the stuff was coloring and pinup because sequential takes a lot of work and most people don't want to do that. But even in sequential, we got like it was tough to choose, like because 3 people are gonna get prizes for each category, and it's really hard, man. Like some talented people out there, like some people to really look like I wrote down names to follow them, and like yeah, I want to see this person grow up and become like a great artist because I'm sure that will happen. Some of them are already like great artists, but yeah, so it's super cool to see, like have the opportunity, and the prizes are cool as well.
What was the prizes?
Yeah, like first place in cover, I think gets 1,000, or sequential, I don't know, $1,000, and then it goes down from there. And then the other categories get 700 each. And there is a content creation category, which is mostly videos, but people have done all sorts of stuff. And there is one that's my favorite, that's music, outside of the art one, because people have been making songs about some characters in the RippaVerse and stuff like that. And so Eric is a musician himself, so he wanted to have that as a category, and we got like some amazing stuff. Like there's some
Yeah.
songs that are true bangers.
Was it was Nordica, right? That did the top song on iTunes? Like it was a top song? That's super
Yeah,
sick.
that
Shout
was
out.
crazy. Yeah.
Hitting all these W's on so many different categories is such a cool feeling. When I saw that on iTunes, I was like, what? When he was posting
Yeah.
that shit, I was trying to repost it. People were like, why is this guy posting iTunes stuff? You know, like
Yeah, man. It's so random. Like Eric is talented in all sorts of fields.
yeah, he's super talented. He's super impressive. Young man's game, you know?
Yeah.
At ha 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 C3J. What's up? Did I do your name
What's
right?
up?
Was that enough? Was that enough ha-has?
Enough has.
With that, you get an intro of your own, and it's just out of nowhere.
Is brought to you by Modelo.
One more time.
Is brought to you by Modelo.
Shout out Ben Aspirin. He has new lungs. That's so cool that, you know, they're the guys that used to box with him, like Jake Paul, gave him some awesome lungs. I think he's very inspiring. He's one of the few random people I just follow on the Project Analysis account, because to get new lungs and come back, I need to see what you're up to. And I'm always on my Project Analysis Instagram, and I think that's so inspiring that now he's like wrestling, he's in the sauna, and people don't even want to get up and stretch. We got to stretch.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, super hyped. I love that everyone is checking us out. We got some good playback views on that first one we did too, which was pretty good. It got like on one of them, it was like 170 views already. And then on YouTube Shorts, it was at like 50 something, which is pretty cool, man. It's like a long form content. And I see like the retention through it is crazy. And just for like me deciding, hey, let's start streaming. And I'm so happy we were able to do this one again, because look at this book, people. This book, Lethal Leopard, 24 interior pages, 24 story pages, 4 pages of cool stuff. It's Lethal Leopard. It is action-packed. It is high octane, written by yours truly, alongside the real one, Enzo Amore. And on top of it, we have Igor Teixeira, the man beside me, on the art, and Prasad killing it on the colors. You don't want to miss this book. You have to back it. I'm encouraging you to, so we can get to over 100 backers and destroy this campaign. There is no better book out there, and I am being biased, and it's okay. But it's the truth.
It is.
Look at that, dude. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I can't wait for people to have it. Yeah.
I love the logo too. We nailed the logo.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
On the third time, because originally I did it with my letterer, Pete Carlson. Shout out Pete, who letters all my books and does all my production, because I am not the smartest when it comes to editing things. So he can help. He helps me with so many things, and I write him things and send him letters, and he'll be like, he could just figure it out for me and like figures out the vision. But originally we had it at like a thin line, and then I was like, nah, it needs to be thick. It just pops, you know? So it just pops way better with that thick, bold line. And we had a couple variations, but we nailed it right away. I wanted something crazy.
Yeah,
Look at this guy.
for sure.
How many muscles does this guy have?
All the muscles.
He has every muscle, dude. You know, and you can see, because that's his lines and eggs. You can see that Prasad went a little extra. You know, he puts it. Prasad really does put in that extra detail, because if you see it from there, and then you see it from there, Prasad's really good, man.
He takes his time, and that I appreciate that in a color. Like, he's not phoning it in. He's really taking his time, like trying to figure out how to make something pop. Like this one, like in the amount of work that he has done for this page alone, it's like most colors don't do that.
Yeah, even these backgrounds, they throw a nice blue,
Exactly.
and they're on their way. You know, no blue for Prasad. Prasad is killing it. I can't wait. Prasad's been so busy. I'm trying to get him on a stream too, and hopefully he announces all the cool stuff he's been working on. I was trying to make Vken spill the beans too. You know, that's what
I
we're
saw
here
that.
for.
Yeah.
You know, and don't worry, Andrew. I only peer pressured Igor once. That's it. That's all we get. You know, what are we working on? That's how we get the more clicks for Lethal Leopard. But yeah, people are killing it. We have 14 backers on digital. Digital is only $10. You get a PDF sent right to you on your email. Cherish it forever. For $15, you get our cover A. We have 18 backers on that. That is so sick. You're killing it. We have 16 backers on our $20 cover B by Kanan White. Super stellar. I'm loving this cover so much. The Ashcan, do we got any on the Ashcan? And we have one on the Ashcan, super cool. I think we have 0 right now in the black and white, and we have 3 on the limited version. It pops.
Yeah.
And then all 4 covers, we have 5 backers right now for $100. It's an absolute steal. Remember, these guys they're limited. The Visual Vibration publisher package, we have 0. The Lethal Leopard combo. Lethal Leopard combo, you get physical copies of cover A, B, black and white, virgin, Ashcan, art print, and the digital PDF for only $130. We got 3 backers on that. And then for all 13 books, we have 1. We did have another one. He lowered his tier, and I was screaming. I was like, no. But like I said, lowering is cool. I can't say anything for you guys lowering. It's just, I get it. You know, things happen. Things come up. And that's why we're here today, me and my guy, showing you, pleading for you to join us. Who doesn't want this book? What book right now coming out looks like this? Nothing.
Yeah, for sure. We poured our souls into it, right?
So, I did. I poured my soul into this. You poured your soul into this. We all poured our souls into this. And you could add anything on that you see to your existing, or from Visual Vibration to Lethal Leopard. I make it very accessible, very easy. I've done 11 Kickstarters, 2 Indiegogos. We just fulfilled our last Kickstarter, Voltage, and yeah, dude, we have an amazing team, star-studded team, all the way through. What is this picture from? Are you like gaming here? What are we doing here?
This was from 2019. I got awarded the Best Illustration Award at an event in Brazil called Unhide, which was mainly, but there is a major studio here that works with a lot of video game companies, and they organized this event, and they put out a contest or something like that to that matter with a team, and I won first place, and it was promoted by Wacom as well. So during the second day, they had a kind of a lecture, like a round table with 4 artists, where we would sit in a circle drawing, and people would ask questions, and it was about comics, so they invited me, and that picture is from there. I was drawing Hellboy, if I remember correctly. So we had like 2 hours talking, answering questions, and going through our process. And while we were doing that, we were also drawing. So it was pretty cool. It was one of the best events that I've ever been to.
What was the event called?
Unhide. Unhide 2019. And then they had planned for a next one, and then when COVID hit, everything halted. They never did another one, which is a shame.
Yeah, a lot of things changed with COVID. C3J. When is this bad guy trade paperback coming out? Never, dude. We got our single issue. It's single issue 1 right now. It is a full story. It has a beginning, middle, and end, and of course a cliffhanger. We will do more issues depending on the reaction that we're receiving here. Of course, we already received funding that guarantees your books. We want to strive for that 6K to make more, but you get a full story in here. Don't think you're getting a book and you're not getting the full thing. You're getting a full book with this. Back it. You'll like it. We need you. Even if you get the digital, it goes a long way. Helps more processes going, and to make me dance like this.
And the old folks wish them well.
I got clips for days. I'll give you another one. This one's bad.
Tentative though.
Oh God, that's a tough one.
Taking a break right into violence. That's how your boy did it.
Yeah, I love those like single hit knockouts. Like don't even go to the ground, like straight to the home. That's my kind of stuff. Like as much as I love like the jiu-jitsu and the technique behind that, when you see people sparring and the fight ends before that, that's the best.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's I love UFC. I'm very excited for it to be on Paramount for us in the States. That means I pay monthly, and now I can watch every single pay-per-view, and I don't have to pay $90 anymore. Because the pay-per-view system's over. I don't know why WWE is deciding to do $30 a month to watch one pay-per-view when, you know, like you could watch it on X in 35 seconds after the match is over for free.
Right.
So, you know, like you gotta, that's why I see like the same thing going back to the Sora thing with AI. It's like, if they don't do it, everyone else will do it anyways and use their characters. At least now they'll be on one thing. They'll sue everybody else and they get paid for it. You know?
Yeah. That's probably the plan. You got
yeah,
it
they
right.
don't want their shit everywhere and they're not getting paid. They want to get paid for those clicks. And you know, from me looking on social media, they're thinking Sora is going to be like its own Instagram kind of, like, you know, like maybe just like that's like a special. Who knows what the next social media
Social
is.
media, yeah, that's for sure.
And what today, what were you working on? Were you still reviewing more stuff? You're working on your secret project. What have you been up to today for the
Yeah, we're reviewing a lot of projects today. I have 3 entire books to read. I read one yesterday and we have other 2 to review today. So I have to read them and then go over the art and then do another pass whenever I'm the changes are in. So we send it to the designer, he changes stuff, then he sends it back, the letter, and then we go over it again, trying to comb everything, try to find every mistake, like even small stuff, we try to get it in this process. So this is a very busy time. And on top of that, I have some illustrations that I have to get through for the RippaVerse. So it's like trying to manage that alone and having a sick child, it's already a lot of work.
What it's 6 season around here too. Your child's okay?
Yeah, it is. It's just like a minor inconvenience, but for children that's a lot.
Yeah, it's like
and then for
devastating.
parents that turns into a
How
lot.
old?
She is
2?
1 and 7 months.
Yeah, almost 2. It's that every
Almost
time
2.
they sneeze, it's devastating.
Yeah, it is. And dude, the stuff that they carry around, it's like it's gonna kill everyone around it.
Yeah, my daughter's in preschool now, so it's the preschool germs. I had my goddaughter come over. She was sick for a week after. I'm like, oh God, you know, we're fine. You know, like it's just like, you know, they're exposed to new things. You know, it happens. I see haha C3J. You want more fans live stream on YouTube? That's why we are here.
Anybody home? Hey, think with fly.
That's why we're here, dude. We're promoting ourselves. We're becoming the next big thing together. You know, we're streaming. I like that you're streaming. It's the only way I thought about it. I'm like, I killed in conventions. Online needs to grow. The only thing I'm missing is being my own brand, and I am here being my own brand. Oh, here we go. He goes, no, you're wrong. I was talking about UFC. Like, meaning like UFC should live stream on YouTube, or I should live stream me screaming about UFC on YouTube? Because those are both.
I think UFC should be.
Those are both great ideas.
Yeah.
But even a greater idea is doing something like this.
That looks awful.
Yeah, because you know it's coming. He knows.
Yeah.
Knows this guy's gonna roll out of the way and he's gonna dive into glass and chairs. And he's like, you know what? Let me do that. But it's the Jeff Hardy. It's the Jeff Hardy in that.
Oh
You
my
know,
god.
that doesn't seem like, and that's wood, man. It's a wood floor. It's no
Mhm.
trampoline.
Yeah.
And you know, with
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
boom, killing it with those things.
Killing.
But
Yeah.
yeah, dude, you know, super happy. What do you have planned on the horizon the next coming weeks? Are you just busy head down working?
Yeah, I have everything that I have is non-disclosure, not only for the RippaVerse, but I have
Yeah.
other. I just got commissioned for a cover for a company that I really like, so I'm looking forward to starting on that. When I start on that, probably during the weekend and next week. And
Is it for an indie
besides,
comic? Is it for who's it for?
well, I would say medium size, but it's still indie. And yeah, they publish a lot of different things. They're super cool, and
Nice.
I'll be able to announce soon. And then like there's a lot of stuff for the RippaVerse, which is most of my day. And yeah, I'm trying to sketch some stuff for little, but I haven't been able to finish anything. So which is unfortunate because I wanted to promote it with new art and everything. But yeah, we have enough art to sell the book. It's fully funded, which means people are interested in that. I wish I could like make more, but the schedule is tight. The unfortunate.
Yeah, it's all right, dude. We have so much artwork. I could post more, but I don't want to give away the whole story.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I do post some stuff like it's such a cool story. It's such a cool premise, like the first 10 pages, because we're really showing
Yeah.
you the secondary half of the book. And you know, it's so full. Look at these panels, look at the creativity. Only someone like you could think of something like this. You know, it's so sick. The detail in here is crazy. I'm so excited to dive into Lethal Leopard, which everyone should back at a minimum of $10. Join the masses. Join us for Lethal Leopard. Me, Igor, Kanan, Real One, Prasad. We killed it for this. Look at this cover, dude. You're not picking up covers like this on the shelf. And especially when you pick up a cover like this, you open up the inside, it's the same guy. Can't beat it. You know, I make sure for all of our books, the cover A's have to be done by the interior art team because it really showcases the amazing things that we're doing. And people were hyped to, oh, we did get a backer. Hey, we just went
Thank
up 65 backers. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. 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 Thank you for backing. I really appreciate it, whoever did that. And this is for you. I'm psychotic, dude.
Yeah. You're
Nice,
crazy
you got a
with
backer.
power, man.
I achieved my goal, and now I could do Daniel Bryan. I think could do. I forgot about that one. The yes chant. That's a good thing I can clip. I'm trying to get like each guest a cool intro too when we come on as well. It's just cooler things. Like, what's your big interest? Your big show? Like, what's your number one show or movie? Let's like, what do you think?
Well, in life, like in general, my favorite go-to movie whenever I'm bored or something like that, it has been Evil Dead 2 for the longest time, and then Arm of Darkness, which are two of my favorite like horror movies. Because of the crazy camera work and the story, and it's funny and horror all together. But recently, the stuff that we've been loving to watch is Welcome to Derry, which is kind of a neat series prequel with like Stephen King universe elements. I've been enjoying it because it's like gruesome, but it dives into more than just the it stuff. And since I've read like a ton of Stephen King books in the past, I get like this reference here and there and makes me happy. But the other one is Pluribus, the series by what's his name? Vince Gilligan, I think that's how it's pronounced.
Okay.
is the guy from Breaking Bad, which is because that's one of my interests. I don't want to spoil the TV show, and but the series kind of go through an event in the world, and then it builds around it, showing us how it works. And I love that type of stuff, like the logistics of something new, kind of finding the world around it, how it works, like that world type of world building where there's like a mystery and you're solving it. I love that. That's my jam. Like that's usually what I love.
So Army of Darkness, who's that main guy? The guy with the chainsaw hand?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
So
all
Evil
right,
Dead
good.
2, and then Arm of Darkness is kind of Evil Dead 3, you would say. It's Ash Williams. Yeah,
Ash, there you go. Ash Williams. There you go. Okay. So
yeah.
next time you're on, I'll make sure
Oh
you
yeah,
get a,
thanks.
you
Yeah,
get
I
a
would love
nice
that.
Ash intro for you. I see some more comments from haha C3J. Surprised you didn't go through RippaSend. It's a single issue. What RippaSend's doing is bigger issues, right? You guys are doing like really big issues.
Yeah, usually.
And
Yeah.
as much as I talk to everyone in RippaVerse, we talk as all friends. I never brought it up. They never brought it up. We're just doing things. Me and Igor, we're doing this, like I said, 1.5 years plus, and that was before RippaSend even existed. And then, we're just doing our own thing. And I'm happy I have such an amazing support team that you guys were showing me. But yeah, maybe in the future, maybe for bigger books, who knows? Things can change, things can happen.
Yeah, you can get it all together and then produce something new and then ship like a bigger version of it.
Yeah, because right now, once we finish volume 2 for Project Analysis, I will have it's 9-issue book. It's over 200 pages, and I don't feel like bringing those to my office. So we'll see, we'll see with that, dude. Have 1,000 bricks in my room. I'm good, dude, and I know I'll rip them. Hey, but we'll see. People have the interest in Project Analysis. Lethal Leopard's our new baby. It's a little different. I co-created it with Real One, so there's things around that, contracts. But yeah, I appreciate all the insights and the support, and we're trying to kill it as much as we can. I'm so happy we got a backer. So right now, let's dial back into it. We are at 3,240. We must have got like $100 backer or something. That was crazy.
That's
awesome.
Oh, look at that. You got another one.
Go. 3,252, 66 backers. We have 9 days to go. That is what I'm talking about. We just got another backer. And with that, we get a new thing to play. Dude, this is what's up.
I'm Marvel Jesus, you dull creature, and I will not.
Dude, Hulk's awesome. Can't wait to see Hulk. Thank you, Forever, who backed. We appreciate you. We need you. That's why we're streaming. Me and Igor blasting this on X everywhere we can, trying to promote it as much as possible to showcase. Because, like I said, everyone that looks at it, it's a similar vibe I get for Project Analysis. But everyone that looks at this, Lethal Leopard, they're like, dude, it's crazy. It looks amazing. Like the story, they can't wait to get it. And that's why I told them, because people were commenting on the Kickstarter too, like, oh my God, we need this fund. I'm like, tell more people, keep telling people. That's really how the lore begins. And I'm loving the everyone supporting. Like, that's great. Like, wow. Like, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Get as a gift, like to someone. You have a friend that likes this, like Spawn, Berserk, something like that. They're gonna love this, like for sure.
And anyone that's a 2010 up wrestling fan or an NXT fan or a Cruiserweight fan, like, dude, when they see this guy on the thing, because there's wrestlers that make comic books and no knock to them, they look like trash. But this one, like, is really good. Like, this artwork's crazy. Like, even if it didn't have Real One on it, you would pick it up for the character design alone. And the Anubis is crazy. Like, this is a crazy book. It's not, there's no wrestling ring in this book, but it has the likeness of Real One. And we co-created it together to make this crazy unstoppable thing. I'm so happy we just got 2 backers. I'm like,
yeah, that's
I'm
awesome.
I'm on cloud 9 right now because realistically, all my campaigns, you know, do about 100 backers. So hopefully, I saw like we still have like 140 people that are just like out of, and I think only 20 converted that have it like saved. So you know, usually like those last couple days, people they send those emails out from Kickstarter that you pin to make sure you back it. And hopefully we get a good, nice like 10 or 20 from those.
Yeah.
But yeah, super sick, super impressed. We are at 3,252. We owe it to all you guys. I see we had a great show. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Igor? I know you're on precious time. We're streaming.
I just want to say thank you because this is awesome. Like getting 2 backers, yeah, it's great. And we were already happy to have gotten like the project funded. That alone it's amazing on itself. It's my first time like trying to fund something, so it was super fun. All the journey has been super fun so far.
Yeah,
So
super fun
thanks a lot,
journey.
Summer.
I know we're booked for another stream. I think next week we're going to do together. I think I sent you that one. Someone asked us a while ago. We'll be doing that. We'll be promoting more. We'll be doing more stuff. If this is our last stream before the campaign ends, I appreciate you. I'm so happy you did this book with me. It means the world that we thought of an idea and got it to the place where it was. And now we have a full Kickstarter now that people eventually dive in and it can inspire more people. And I'm happy I did it with you. I'm happy I did it with Real One. I'm happy I did it with Prasad. I feel like we have such a strong team. And I'm very excited to see where this goes because look where we are a year later, you know?
Yeah. We took our time, but paid off. I feel like.
Yeah, but I told you from day one, it didn't matter. That's why, like, when people see that I have all these books, it's just because I'm waiting. The same way you can't tell me about anything yet, because when you tell them, you know, it's when they're like, when is it? When is it? It's like once you start saying, hey, this is the thing, we can promote it. You know, you can really start showcasing. You need to have that landing page because when people see something originally, they'll forget about it. So I see the marketing point. And what you guys do at RippaVerse is strategic, and it's been working.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I said, thank you so much for doing this book with me. We are extremely happy. And with one more RKO,
Oh my God!
I would say thank you. And yes, that's it, guys. So thank anyone that backed today. I think that was so cool for everyone to check us out. I'm going to pin Lethal Leopard. We're going to look at it one last time where we're at. I'm going to pull it up. Of course, it's not letting me pull it up. Hold on 1 second. Said it blocked. Let me remove this one more time. Let's see if I can get it up. Share screen. Boom. Awesome. Yeah, we are at 66 backers, 3,252. Thank you guys so much for checking us out on this live stream. People that watch it on the playback, don't forget we have 9 days left to back this campaign. Maybe we do a show later on. We'll see. We're very busy, guys, and I appreciate Igor's time taking him away from his busy schedule. And I see another one that says later. And goodbye, everyone. Have a great day. And
Thank you, guys. See ya.
And that's all, folks.